In a landmark order, meanwhile, the Supreme Court has clarified that the government cannot acquire and distribute all privately owned properties to fulfill the DPSPs, that is for community welfare. Let's find out from my colleague Samir Dikshit more about this order that has come through from the Supreme Court. This is the report he filed earlier.
Not every private property can be acquired by the state to distribute for community welfare, and that's the major judgment or the ruling made by the 9 judges constitutional bench of the Supreme Court on Tuesday. So out of the 9 judges, 8 were in the consent of the decision, while there was only one lone dissent, and that was made by the Justice Sudhanshu Dhilya. The 9-judge bench clarified that the directive principles of the state policy under Article 39B of the Constitution, which mandates that the state distribute resources equitably, it cannot be applied to the privately owned property. That's a major clarification made by the bench. And in addition to this, Chief Justice Diva Chandrachud also emphasized that the classification of a resource as a material resource, it should depend on its nature, the characteristics, the impact, the community impact, as well as the scarcity and the implications on the concentration in privately owned hands. So that sort of clarification was made by the judges. In addition to this, the bench also mentioned that the term resource in Article 39B should be viewed context-wise. So that was made by 9 judges bench, and it also mentioned that the interpretation that was made by Justice Krishna Iyer in year 1977, it has been dismissed because that was made in that context. Then economy was shifting from socialism towards the liberalization, and now the economic scenario has completely changed. So now every private property cannot be owned by the state. That's the major judgment made by the 9 judges bench. And this case actually dates back to year 1992 when the POA, the Property Owner Association, they filed this plea, and this went on to larger benches as well, and it was finally moved to 9 judges bench in the year 2002, and now the big judgment has been made.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.